Okay, so now you're welcome back to the second segment. Remember, what the last time, the previous time I was talking about the first segment of this opportunity. Now we've talked about how to make passive money using this platform without lifting fingers. Now the next is how to now make active money, yes, still leveraging on the parameters of these softwares so that you are going to be engaging every now and then. And so that means it's active. You have to be participating. The other one is automated. If I set it for 15 days, I do nothing, allowed to run. If I set it for 30 days, 90 days, I only come back and check what's the progress, and that's all. So now we're going to go into the trading. How do I use this platform, this software to trade? How does it aid my trade? And how do I go about setting it? Now, that will make me to discuss few things around these softwares in this platform. And what I will first discuss, because we'll talk about the automated, is that if I go to trade, there are support services you're going to have. You are active trader or you are a professional. There are a few things I'm going to explain. I will explain about the synchronize. The synchro type is that you can use this to follow somebody who is trading. Now, if I want to copy your trade, I can follow. Or you are a professional trader, you can provide signals and people copy you and you make income. So we do that on Bybit and not like. So I'm not going to go detail about that. It is when I'm going to do a kind of comprehensive explanation about this board, but specifically, I only want to use about how to leverage on this board for automated investment, which is passive, which I've discussed, and how to use it for trading, which is like a career building. Definitely, if you want to just follow people, you can do copy and all of that. But I'm going to go to another one called Signal. Okay, now you can see this Signal. Those of you who don't even know anything, this platform provides you free signal to trade. I mean, free signal to trade. You can see they have set some signal presently. They say you should short link, right? You should short Zilica, right? You should short TRX, right? And then on spot, trend spot, this is about 1 hour ago, Ethereum and all of that. So it gives you signal to actually. So what I do when this type of thing is given, I go into my trading view to check if you align with my setup. If you align, I pick the trade. If it does not align, I look at it where the possibility of it aligning. Now, for those of you who don't know much about technical, you don't bother because once you sign up, we add you to our general inner group, depending on the UGAS you buy. If you buy $95 worth of UGAS, you are just an insider group, but VIP group, if you have 540 UGAS and above. Then if you do 7,000 you guys, I can even personally add you to our private mentorship, right? That ordinarily will have cost you $5,000 to be part of. So now you can see now this signal. Another thing, if you click on the admin, they will personally send you recommendation for the day. They sent recommendation yesterday for me. This is another recommendation they have sent. Now, perhaps you may look at it, is it long or short? If you just click launch, it's going to enter trade. All right. See, this is like this three recommendation now. If I just tap this launch, it will just pick the trade. So I wouldn't know where they are taking, either it's short or long or spot or future. I wouldn't know. So, but you will just see that I start trading. That happened to me yesterday when they sent Woo, Jasmine, and then CRV, these three coins. And I just stopped launch and I later cancel it. Did you know that these guys perform excellently well? I mean, powerfully well. So that's another advantage you have about the signal and all of that. Now, if you get all of these support systems, so let's use an example. They have just told us about short, short link, short Zilica, and all of that. And they gave us these three coins that you have seen: Ape, ZRX, and Dodge. Now, let me quickly go to my trading view and check all of these. So let's remember those things they give to us. So let's quickly go to my trading view, what we do, and how I actually maximize this stuff. So let me go to my trading view quickly, and I look at the coin they just say we should do something about or use and all of that. Now, this is ZRX, okay? They say we should short link, okay? If I check it properly now, if I check it properly now, they say we should short link from 17.72 17.72. That means, they gave this signal earlier than this, 17.72, somewhere here, that we should short it for chain link. Okay, because we're in weekend, of course, you should know that probably. So if I check my update and I see that it aligns with my expectation, I could say, okay, let me short it. Another one they say we should short is Zilica. Okay, let's go to Zilica. Okay, ZIL. Right? As a trader, professional trader, I want to verify what you give to me because I want to be in consonant with it with fact, right? Not just blindly copy what you tell me. So I want to follow it with fact. That's one of the things you need to do. Okay, Zilica. Okay, so now this is Zilica. Okay, so they say we should short Zilica. Let's look at it. And let me check the price at which they ask us to short Zilica. We are asked to short Zilica from 0.02481 or thereabout. 0.0284, 0.02481, 481. So that's up somewhere there that we should short Zilica. Then the other three coins I told you they gave ZRX, Ape, and Dodge. So let's look at Dodge, for instance. I just want to arrive at something so you understand basics. So look at Dodge. All right, so this is Dodge. Okay, let's look at Dodge. Okay, so I'm sure Dodge should be maybe finding opportunity of buying. Okay. Okay, so Dodge is struggling to actually find a continuation up, as it were. So I have different parameters I use in checking my entries and all of that. So let's go. Okay, remember they told us ZRS, Dodge, and Ape, for instance. Okay, so there were powerful trade we did yesterday on the Mooden, and it did very amazingly well. So let's look at it. Okay, so what do we pick? We are picking Doge, Doge, Ape, and ZRS. So let's look at the Doge. So remember what I'm doing now is just to verify my own. And on your own, once you have activated your account, you are in our inside group where we send information, So look at Doge. So if Doge is able to break this resistance, Doge may go up more. You get it? So that means Doge, I can find a way to buy Doge eventually. Now, another one, it was ZRX. Okay, so let's go quickly. So this opportunity, this softwares is so fantastic because it will help you to make a lot of money. Okay, so here we have ZRX. Okay. Yeah, so perhaps so look at ZRX. Okay, so this is ZRX. So I think I need to just show you something. So I'm just trying to go around checking some of those things, right? So that I can just do the needful, for instance. So now, ZRX, so perhaps if I say I want to buy into ZRX, so let me just go up here so that.
Recording in progress.
Okay, so now, so let me stop this so that I can open the boat and show you an example. Now, so as a trader, now having gotten this information, so I'm just expected to act. Okay, so I'm just trying to show you how I set up trade on this boat. So we have different setups. So, but I'm going to do one example for you now so that you can see how this boat is actually operated. So I'm going to log into another of the app. Okay, so let's go this way. Where's the boat? I think this is the boat. Okay, so now let's go. I'm going to look at it. Look at it here now. So this is the boat, right? Now, and you are given probably, or you have checked a token that you know that you can actually go ahead and buy into, right? And then you want to buy into any of those tokens. So I'm going to use this ZRS as an example, but I'm not going to go too much detail about it, but just to show you how you can set up a trade, okay? But because this ZRS is actually a kind of, okay, it's not going to give me what I wanted anyway. Okay, so let me just, for the purpose of this training, let me just do one for the purpose of this training. Now, so this is the boat. So now, if I go to trade, remember I told you that we have automated, which is hands-free, signal. Then what we use here is called manual. Now, if you look at it, this manual have different types. AIDC Pro, AIDC this, and all of that. So there are many of them that you can explore. But for now, I'm only going to expose you to two: DCA Spot and DCA Futures. Now, in this training, I will just use DCA Future as an example. So as I click there, if I click here, all right, it shows Mudeng, but it's not Mudeng I'm looking for. I perhaps will click and search for the coin I'm looking for, ZRX. I hope they will be trading it anyway, because it may not be all coin. Okay, there you have ZRS. Okay, now there you have ZRX. So now ZRS. Now, a few things I'll quickly explain, but let me just long, so that I will use as I will do the explanation proper after long. Okay, this is actually 20x using maximum. Okay, right? So here I go, and then I'm going to use, okay, 2000. I want something, okay, sorry about that. So 1500. Okay, 2500. I want something that will go to like, okay, so 7300. So I'll go to 9000. Okay, I think this is okay. So let me just do something. I will explain to you what I did later. Smart recovery. Okay, 20x. Okay, so 1%. So times just one. So here, price gap. Okay, price gap, I use 5%. Okay, no trailing cover. I will tell you all of those things. Take profit just 1%. Okay, so I'm okay. So, and I use single. So I'm going to explain those things to you, right? Eventually, okay? So I'm going to explain those things to you eventually. So I'm going to 1%, trailing as a zero. This thing can deceive me most time when I didn't put it properly, and it always hindered my profit to come on time. Okay, so here I go, I click on launch. It's launched now. Okay, so let's look at the robot and see running. So it's already running. See ZRS. Okay, waiting for signal. Okay. Okay, now running. It's running, right? So I've entered ZRS. Now, quickly, so let me go back to this trading and explain a few things to you. Now, you are trading, all right? Just to take it. There are a few things I will explain to you very quickly. One, you have market where you check coins that you want to select, okay? All right? You have those things you want to select. There are other things you want to check, new, right? New coin listed on that exchange. Oh, I got this signal yesterday. This secret. Okay, no problem. Hot. So index, like to get, greed, fear and greed index to see how bullish or how bearish, and then having like quota. I'm not going to start talking about all this one unnecessarily. Okay. So, but let's just go to where we are, what we are doing. So here we go. I said, you saw me now. Okay, the market is actually against us. Okay, I use 5x, 5 as the price gap. Okay, so now if I go to trade, and remember I told you I say I'm going to be using DCA, spot, and futures. Now let me click on this DCA. All right, it shows Bitcoin. Now let me quickly explain a few things to you. Long mean if you understand the market going to be going up for the coin you pick, that's when you use long. Short mean even the market is bullish, but for the time being, you will observe that market is going to pull back maybe whatever percentage you expected. So you are shorting. Okay? Hedging means I do not understand where the market is going down. Either it's going up or down. I do not understand. So, but what you do for me, open to position. But listen, if your fund is little, don't use this hedging. In fact, if you are not a professional and you don't have patience of understanding, don't use this hedge. Now, auto direction means I do understand where the market is going to, but as I said for this coin, pick the favorable condition. If the market is favorable for short, the market will short. If the market is favorable for long, the software will long. But the software will not only short or long, but it will take signal from the system. So you can see this one too. What's the advantage of this? Well, it can enter trade and it can be longer to take profit, because if it's short and market decide to be bullish, it won't take additional trade. It will be waiting until it closes that one that's entered. Now, if it closes that, it will find another. So assuming it long initially and eventually close it. Another condition favorable for shorting, it will short. So that means to buy and sell. That's what it means by this auto direction. But if you want to be serious with this your boat, there's no need using this auto direction. But if you are new, you don't know anything, you are still contemplating, then you can use it. But it may be slower than those of us who are active. So that means the two major options we'll be using is long and short. Why longing? When we see that the market condition is favorable. A market I've seen that has dropped drastically or over time, and I discovered that, okay, it's now going to break out to start buying, then I will long. And now, longing is not the issue. The issue here is this. If you are longing, there are now conditions here. Look at these two condition parameters. These parameters is that, look at it. If I click on this, if you would come to this, you see cycle and you see single. Let me quickly explain what this cycle and single means. Single means when I enter into the trade, and I set my parameters, like the one I've just set now, is that when it gets to that take profit, maybe it's 1% or 2% you set, when it take the profit, it won't buy anything again. It will just stay off, one off. Are you getting now? So if you put it on cycle, as it enter the trade and it get to profit level, it will take the profit and by itself buy again. Now, what's the disadvantage and advantage of both? The single is that you won't be on floating loss for too many times, but you will need to be more active. So that means for anyone who set a single boat, a single option, will be more active to check the boat are finished trading. And if you don't set another one, you won't make any other money. So, but it will avoid you not to have floating loss unnecessarily, but it will require you to come back and reset again. And what I do is that instead of setting one coin, I can set 3, 4, 5. Depending on your capital, 3, 4, 5, 6 to 10, depending on your capital. So if this one finishes, this one may still be running, stuff like that. But the single can give you much money if you are actively, checking to set. Now, this one can make you money, but can put you in drawdown for a while. Because why? Lose an example. If the market is going up, you go long, right? You buy, let's say he buys this coin now, like this ZRS I was talking about. He buys it at 55 cents and it sold at 56 cents. The moment it's set at 56 cents, it will buy again from that price, expecting that the market will go up. So if the market decide to go up a little and start coming down, if you come down, you are going to be on floating loss. Do you get it? So when you are on floating loss, does not mean that you are in total loss. It's just for a while, because the market trend is uptrend. So for that, you are okay. All right. So you are up, you are down for a while, but after some time. And that's the advantage of the DCA. Now, the additional layer you set, where we now use this maximum order. Let's say I set additional 3-layer orders. And I said the price gap. What does price gap mean? Is I'm telling that the market that, okay, now that I've even launched, if the market crashed by 5%, buy another portion for me. So if I set it to be maximum 3, maximum max order 3, the first one, the boy remaining 2. So then when the market drop by 5%, you buy another one. It drop another 5%, you buy another one. Do you understand? So that's what we mean by this maximum order. If you put it at 1.5, that means you say when you are buying another one, don't buy exact that volume. Buy 1.5% of that first volume you bought. And that's exactly what you are setting. Do you understand? I'm not going to take my time to explain most of this trailing coverage and all of that. That is be trailing my profit. Now, this point, he says, how should I set my profit? If you want to know how we set profit mechanism, register, come into our ecosystem, we'll show you parameters we use for this take profit. But in nutshell, this is the place you set your take profit. When the price get there, it will sell, right? This one will always leave it at zeros so that you not be trailing and all of that. These are the exact thing you are doing to set your boat and then you are trading. Now, if you expect that you see that the market should crash anytime, then that means you are using short. That's exactly what this boat. So all of these things. Now, but the single we trade and stop, then the cycle we trade and enter again and again. And that's exactly what all of those things actually mean. Do you get it? So this is the trading and it's quite amazing. Let's quickly, now you may not to ask me, Felix, assuming I've set my boat now, how do I check if my boat is running? You go to robots. Now, if you go to robot, you can see now the boat I just set now, I'm on $1.36 or 1.4 something dollar. So that means I'm on 0.3%. That's about 0.32%, which is about $1.54 for me. Anytime soon now, it will get to 1%. By the time you get to 1%, I must have made perhaps maybe like $2 or $3, and it will close and stop. It won't take another trade. Are you getting it now? It will just trade and stop. Example of it are this one you see here. Look at FTM, it only one entry and stop after taking profit, which gave $9. Modern, after taking profit at 4%, gave $8.4. ZEC, after stopping at 0.63% and take profit. And those are the things. This one, Sand, all right, 6 point something. Look at this one, $7. Look at this one, $2. Look at this one, $2. Look at this one, $5. Look at this one, $11. Look at this one, right? 4 point something dollars in that order. That's how it actually works. Okay, so let's go now and look at the running. This one now is already 0.54. So if you do additional 0.4647, will have hit 1% take profit. Then it will have stopped and then we remade the profit. So that's how you check the boat that is running. Now, if you want to check profit you have made so far, you go to your dashboard, look at it. You go to your dashboard here now, right? Go to your dashboard, you click on profit. So if you click on profit, you are going to see the profit. So that means this boat yesterday only make just $21. The previous day, $18. Today, it has not made anything. And all of those profit that it made was making on future. And I think I'll use this. I opened this for experimentation last week or so. And then you can see it has made $90. So, and the amount that this one started with was $150. Yes, it started with $150. Now, so far, it has made $90. So that's how it is. And you see the boat running. So you see the robot, the one that stopped. Okay, it's already at 0.67 now, which is 3 point something dollars. All right. So that's how the activities is when we talk about this robot for trading and all the like. You get it now? So it's very, very simple and it's lovely. For me, I told friends, I say, if you are not using these softwares to maximize profit, well, I don't know what I will say, but I don't need to say much. But this is how it actually works. So all you do is when you registered, you click on the link we sent to you, or if you're on our group, click on the link on the group, or if you're watching on live on YouTube, you go to the comment section, click on the link, register, download the app, then buy your UGAS and chat with me. Then you can be added. If you buy UGAS of $95, you are in an insider group, and generally you can get two major settings: single setting and cycle setting, and in what we call zero liquidation, and the other one, both are zero liquidation because of the amount of money you come in. Now, when you are on $500 and 540 UGAS and above to 1,007, they will give you aggressive setting up to 7 to 6, 5 patterns. Then if you are on 2,400, 7,000 UGAS, will give you about 7 patterns that you can use to maximize profit, as it were. So this software is very fantastic. It's quite amazing, and that's how you use for trading. Remember, the first thing we discussed was about, we discussed much about the automated trading, which is, I call it investing, right? That this boat, you can invest by hands-free. You take off your hands and the boat do the dirty job for you. Why the trading is just this one I just explained to you now. Now, we are progressively going to 1%. So anytime soon, it will be 1% because 0.7, and then we have made $3.4. So imagine I set like 5 boats or 5 coins that way, and each of them going to arrive at about $4 to $5. So $5 times 5 boat will be 25. $5 times 10 coin will be, 5 times 10 will give $50, and then in that order. That's exactly what this thing works. You have no problem at all. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how the trading both of this Utrading actually work. It's quite amazing, and you can make a whole lot of money doing what you are doing. So the next episode, I'm going to discuss extensively on the affiliate. What other thing? So investing, trading, and affiliate. So that's called connected economy. You can make a lot of money just, you sign up, you are trading, and you share your link with people, they use it, you make a whole lot of money. So I will explain that in the next segment of this training. So pay attention to have this. You have got about the investing using the automated, about the trading using this, following up. So you don't need to know much. Okay, you are in the group. We just said, okay, and imagine if you are in the group, this just set down. I set it there and I say take profit 1%. You're all just to copy and paste and then leave it. Then when you get there, you take profit. You are good. You come back again, check other one. Any other information? Yes. Okay, let me do it. That's exactly what you are doing. So leveraging on the ecosystem to make a lot of money. And apart from the information we provided, you can see that we said it has a signal. You can connect even with your Telegram, and the information too will be sent to your Telegram. So that's how this aspect of trading actually works. It's amazing. So I don't think anyone should afford to miss out of this thing. So you sit down, fold your hands, and be making a lot of money. So what then is your excuse? So this is super amazing for me. All right. So next, I'm going to be discussing about the affiliate opportunity of this same bot. Affiliate opportunity of this same softwares that is helping people to make money amazingly. So you can't miss out of this. So stay tuned. You come in for the affiliate. How does it work? A lot of people say, no, I can't do marketing. You are wrong. It's because you have different orientation. All right. So stay connected. I'm going to take you to the next aspect of this boat called affiliate. Does that make sense? All right.